Well, after 7 years and 180 episodes, they've only done 2 Christmas episodes.
That's pretty amazing.
So we've done this one. This is our second time doing this, and then the one we did last year is actually. It's funnier in terms of laugh count. I mean, that's what that's how we kind of picked.
This one's hilarious, honey.
yeah. Well,
on the air.
Yeah. But
it's hot
Rose,
here.
I can't
well,
believe
they're
myself.
definitely hilarious. But I mean, but in terms of Christmas, you always have the Christmas feeling, and so it always ends on that happy, wonderful Christmas note. Out of the 2, I guess my favorite is the diner scene.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in a soup kitchen, I mean, how happy can that be?
Right, but people are such rabid fans.
Oh,
I mean,
you're
and we have to
absolutely
give the
right.
pre-show speech not to say the lines and chant them at the same time.
They get very Rocky Horror.
Beat us to the punchline, but I was just, without sounding too hokey, looking down at all these beaming, smiling faces, and I just thought, this is hard times all around, and especially around the holidays. So it's a great gift to give and receive, and people are really have a great time with us.
Kind of a San Francisco treat in a
Absolutely.
new format.
Definitely.
And we decided to do the benefits last Pride. We did one of the shows we donated to Living Sober, which is Western Roundup, which is a local conference they have every year for people in recovery, and then Rocket Dog Rescue, which for the animals. Mm-hmm. So this time we figure around the holidays, we chose something to do to give back to the kids.
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love it.
So
I think that's very important, because I think that a big part of all the performance arts and so-called drag community is giving back.
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of the history of it. And you guys carry on that tradition. Now, each of you're a drag queen, Cookie Dough,
yes.
and you're a performer.
Yes.
The Monster Show, all sorts of things. Matthew, I read about you. I've only seen one other thing besides the Golden Girls that you're in.
What was
but
that?
you've done Broadway.
I haven't done Broadway. Well,
You've done everything.
My imagination.
But he's so
well, wait a
good.
minute. Oh, you're on the AI? No, yeah. But what was the other thing you saw? Do you remember?
Well, yeah, I think did you do something at the Exit Theater a few years ago?
Sure, yeah.
That's what it was.
Queer
I can't
Theory,
remember.
John Fisher?
Yes, that was
Yes.
it. Yeah.
That was wonderful. Well, John Fisher.
He's an amazing playwright.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful.
And
Yeah,
actor himself.
Yes, and director, and I've had the privilege of working with him, and born and raised here in San Francisco. So, I mean, I thought you were going to say, why Matthew Martin? Because at least
With the dry, yeah.
No, I mean, I've had people
that's
ask
my
me
name,
that.
sugar.
Yeah.
And I've never had reason to change it. So,
We were just talking before you got here. We actually grew up blocks from each other here in San Francisco.
Oh,
I
nice.
grew up in Glen Park, and he grew up in St. Francis Woods.
I call it St. Francis Shrubs because it
St.
was,
Francis
it was
Shrubs,
they call it Monterey Heights, but it's right outside of St.
Just blocks away. And
Yeah.
oh, look!
Oh, we've got a live caller.
A caller? Oh, God, a heckler?
Are you there, caller?
Oh, no.
Are you there, caller?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hi.
Got a question for somebody?
Yeah, is your name really Cookie Dough?
Well, yes, it is. Who might I be speaking with?
Are you there, caller?
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was going through a tunnel. What was that about the cookie dough again?
About the cookie dough. Well, it's sweet, tender, and full of chocolate.
One time we went to a show and
It's going through a tunnel.
a friend
tunnel?
said, "Who's glazed donut?" And I said, "It's cookie dough."
Yeah, well, good luck with everything. Merry Christmas.
Merry
You too.
You too. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Well, it's funny because
glazed donut.
with all the social networking, MySpace, Facebook, and you can post things. Poyo he was going home the other night from the show, and he had taken a picture, and it said Glazed Donuts Retail Wholesale, and posted it. And that's what was his name? He was in Hush Up, Sweet Charlotte.
Yes,
Michael Sousa.
Michael Sousa.
Michael
Oh,
Sousa.
wow.
But it's just so funny because cookie dough and glazed donut. It's just we all pick our drag names. Mine was created 20 years ago at a friend's birthday party, and it just stuck.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so
Mine is Wanda Lust.
Wanda Lust.
In a drunk somewhere
Yeah,
many
yeah.
years ago.
Really?
You know,
That's
yeah.
cute.
I've got Wanderlust. Well, that's a good name.
That is a good
Wanderlust.
name.
When was the
Oh,
last
we were making jokes too about Stu. We're going, we don't have a beef with you, Stu. And I've got a bone to pick with you, Stu. And
Oh,
Oh, I used to hate that when I was a kid.
I'm
you
sure,
know.
sorry.
Beef stew, pork stew, you know. Oh God. But so you both are performers other than Golden Girls.
Yes.
Yes.
Anything you want to talk about in relationship to that?
The other thing is when we first started doing the Golden Girls, we were doing it at Mike Finn's fabulous
I saw it there,
place,
too.
right on Grove Street, and they're doing a show tonight. Mimi is a performer from San Francisco. And,
she's from New York.
New York, I'm sorry, from New York, and performing here in San Francisco. And tonight at 8, and tomorrow at 8, 814 Grove Street.
We
And-
met her through, she was part of the RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, okay, sure.
And so she became good friends, via internet and phone calls with Poyo. But I think, as mainstream as the RuPaul's Drag Show has been making drag, I feel it's also networked a lot of other queens from other cities, which is great, And so
Well,
she's doing a show.
It's very interesting. I thought that I got a chance to vote for you, for
Oh, thanks.
Pollo, for a lot of people from San Francisco, some of whom I didn't even know.
Yeah.
There's a
So
lot
it
of
exposed an
performers.
awful lot of people
Sure.
nationwide, I
Right.
think,
Yeah.
to something that's very important. And I think it's important politically, socially, culturally. It's amazing to me the influence that drag has and the performance art community has
yeah.
on society, and it just kind of languishes, and all of a sudden people say, it was the drag queens, and it was this
Oh,
and that
God.
that
Yeah.
changed
Look at
things.
Stonewall.
Stonewall, the Compton riots
Oh,
here
yeah.
in San
Oh, right.
Francisco,
No, and,
and
and you can do and look at Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence.
Absolutely,
The millions. Or someone like
absolutely.
Donna Sachet is
Yeah.
like single-handedly raised millions of dollars in the name
Yeah.
of charity. So
I had
Oh,
lunch with her
yeah.
today. Yes.
You're
Oh,
wonderful.
good.
Good old
yeah.
Donna, yeah.
Donna's great. We were.
She's amazing, She's been doing that a long time.
Very much so.
Just in that one narrow realm of, I guess, charitable stuff, you'd say,
I mean, everywhere.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
like,
I know.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
I-
in
she's
in the
sometimes
I think
6
she's
events
got
a day.
a dozen of those little red suits, ready
Right.
to go.
I think I saw her in a blue one time, and I didn't know it was her.
So she wore green, silver, and gold, in addition to her red
Right.
at her Songs of the Season show we went over this year.
Oh.
But at any rate, back to you guys. Is the Monster Show around right now?
Well, what we did, we were at 3.5 years at Harvey's, and then we moved around a little bit. But actually, last Friday, we did a little versus show at the Lookout. It was
I heard.
the Monster Show versus Charlie Horse, which is run by Anaconda. And it was quite the success because we've really not had a regular home for over a year. So it was really nice to see the Monster Show fans back out. I had a few original performers, Visa Decline and Glitterella, come out and perform. And it was